Um, yeah, guys. I'm not in my normal setting right now, and you guys can see that. But what I'm doing here, I'm at my uncle's because I'm currently staying here. But right now this video is gonna be about pretty much me watching a what is it? The Union, the business behind getting high. If you guys don't know what it is, you can go on Netflix, search it up. You can go online, look it up, watch it on there. But my reasonings for doing this, like I am now, I just started it, as you guys can see. You guys probably can't hear it, but sorry about my hair, guys. I haven't took a shower in about a day or two. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this up. I'm gonna be watching this while explaining to you why certain things should be legal, like my point on these. This is gonna be a while long. I might break this up. I don't know. Oh yeah, the first marijuana uh law was here, guys. Um, A lot of medicines back when was used for medicine. Hemp is there's another point. Hemp, industrial hemp, you can't get high off of. Oh, what I'm watching here right now is them explaining how it wasn't exactly right for them to put hemp in with cannabis when they made it illegal because of reefer madness and as thought of by the white man that people would that black people were frenzied beasts who had here, let me yeah, the 1937 Marijuana Tax Act, which made the Tax Act. Uh, for me, it was bullshit. It was very unethical. They made it. How do I put this? They made it where anything that had to do with cannabis, which even though cannabis isn't harmful, except the properties of smoke, that's the only dangerous thing about it. What most people don't realize is that you know what? This is just gonna be the first part of the video. I'm almost out of time, anyways, guys. About 4 and some minutes into it. I haven't really talked too much, but yeah, these videos are just pretty much going to be about me ranting on about why marijuana, weed should be legal. For the simple reason, one, it doesn't cause cancer. They've proven it. Two, it doesn't kill your brain cells because the test that they pulled after 6 years of requests, they eventually gave out what they did, and what they did was suffocate the monkeys that they had. They put gas masks. It was supposed to be 30 joints a day for a period of 1 year, but that's not what the guy did that did the testing. He put a mask on the monkeys with no additional oxygen for 5 minutes with 63 Colombian strength joints worth of smoke, anyways, and suffocated the monkeys because 4 minutes without any oxygen going to your brain starts to kill your brain cells. And what they did was they did that over the period of 6 months, I think it was 3 or 6 months, one of the two, and the monkeys had died because they they had no brain cells. And they said that it kills your brain cells for the simple reason because the monkeys died because they suffocated them. Sorry. But yeah, marijuana. I don't know why politicians and even judges, blah blah blah, like the one in Michigan. It's medical marijuana is in what you call it, Michigan. And one of the judges, he pretty much said to everyone who lived there that he doesn't give one rat's ass about medical marijuana. He said if he catches, if not necessarily if he catches, but if anyone is caught with marijuana and goes to his court, he doesn't care if it's medicalized or not. He says that he will prosecute anyone, which really, to anyone, especially if it's medicalized and they need it for medication. People do use marijuana for depression, ADHD, ADD, etc. It's unethical why, one, he did it, and two, why it's not legal. What I don't get is, how can we have cigarettes legal when marijuana, and they've proven it multiple times, that marijuana is better for you than cigarettes, and cigarettes cause over 400,000 deaths annually. And what most people think is that marijuana causes hundreds of thousands of deaths each year. It doesn't. It causes, what was that staggering number again? Yes, zero. It causes zero annual deaths. There are no recorded deaths from marijuana use alone, and there is no proof of alcohol. Well, not alcohol, but fucking marijuana overdosing, one, and two, someone just dying from marijuana use alone. They will not get cancer. They've proven it. People don't get brown lung, and or black lung, whatever you refer to as. And what the politicians don't realize is if you have high level drug dealers saying that prohibition is good, you think that the politicians would get it through their head about sensible policy being where they would not make money. And they're out, and 90, at least, no, what was it? 80% of the American and Canadian drug war is on marijuana. That leaves only 1/6 for crack, heroin, methamphetamine, yada yada yada, LSD, acid, etc. Which they're they could be one saving money off of that, two making money through taxes and all to help the country. And this is what they don't realize. They think it's this deadly plant, but it has zero deaths. They have no recorded deaths from marijuana use alone. When you look at it, you don't see. Let's see who smokes marijuana that most people would know on the internet. Chubbs. He uses it medically, but he smokes every day, and you don't see him dying, do you? No. He's just a happy guy that works in a medical marijuana dispensary, and I respect him for that. Marijuana is used for medical purposes, and most people think that most people want marijuana to be legal so they can it be easier for potheads, yes, potheads, which is a demeaning word. Just call us smokers. You know, if you're gonna diminish someone that throws 7 years. Marijuana doesn't take 7 years off your life. Cigarettes do. It's grown with radioactive, not fertilizer, but grower, whatever it is. Alcohol. Alcohol. What was it? 80 some thousand deaths a year. Caffeine is 1 to 10,000 a year. You're still seeing deaths from like Advil, aspirin, and all that shit because people don't know when to stop using them, and it's really just a way for the government to justify them spending money. I truly believe that the government has no reason to spend the amount of money that they do on the the drug war, and and two, on trying to fight a plant which is harmless. I don't. It's mind-boggling to me. What the politicians need to realize is, since most of them are greedy fuckers that only believe in getting money, they should realize if they legalized it, one, they'd make a lot more money from taxes. Two, high level drug dealers couldn't do shit. All they would have is cocaine, blah, 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 and they would be able to focus more on that. But yet, the politicians don't see it that way. They see it as. Shit. They see it as fucking. Whatever they say is right. Whatever they've been told in the past is right, which is bullshit. In World War II, hemp rope was re-legalized, but then it was re-illegalized to give nylon a chance. So the government pretty much set, said, oh, hemp is a natural growing thing that we could get anytime, but we have to wait a bit longer to send it out because of how we have to do it. And nylon, they just make in a factory and send it out quicker. So they're saying they don't want something natural going out slower than something unnatural, which will cause pollution, etc. They they don't want sensible policy. One, if they legalize it or at least decriminalize it, and people don't really see the difference in them. Decriminalization